Hi everyone, I'm Saga, and happy Greek Mythology Day. Since this is the last Monday of March, this will be our very last Greek mythology video for a while, until I come back to Greek mythology, which I do plan on doing. So next month we will be going over a different culture, a different mythology. I haven't decided which mythology yet, but I will let you know on my Facebook page as soon as I know. That being said, I'm going to actually go over one of our more popular Greek gods this week, Hades, the god of the underworld. Now, Hades is the god of the underworld. He is also the god of earth. But he's not the god of the dead. Now, this might seem a little confusing because he runs the underworld. The god of the dead is actually a demon known as Thanatos. When the 6 original gods were created, the 6 original gods, being Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter, and Hesta, the 3 brothers decided to draw lots to see who would be the god of what. Zeus became the god of the sky, Poseidon became the god of the sea, and Hades became the god of the earth, as well as the underworld. This meant that he controlled all of the souls of the people and the animals and everything, and they would come to him when they died. However, he was not responsible for their deaths. He simply maintained balance and order. Out of all of the gods, Hades might be one of the most docile, which, considering how he's portrayed in most media cultures, might seem a little off. He actually wasn't evil. He was actually probably one of the most passive of the gods. If any of the 6 original were to be considered evil, it would probably be Poseidon, mainly because people feared the sea. We didn't have the technology we do now, and if you were lost at sea, you were lost forever. And the sea is so unpredictable and scary, actually. Now, every god seems to fall in love, and Hades was no different. Hades fell in love with a girl named Persephone. Persephone is the daughter of Demeter. Now, the first time Hades ever laid eyes on Persephone, he instantly fell in love with her. He was told, however, that he was not allowed to marry her because he was not suitable for her. This didn't stop him, though. He kind of stalked her, and one day while she was picking flowers, he abducted her. Obviously, Demeter became very angry that her daughter had been abducted by the god of the underworld, and cast a curse upon the land in order to get her back. This curse caused fields to become barren, and basically the earth to start to die. Now, the other gods tried to convince her to lift this curse, but she refused until she could see her daughter again. Hades eventually agreed to let her see her daughter again. However, depending on which myth you read, he either tricked Persephone into eating 3 seeds of a pomegranate, or the 2 of them kind of agreed upon it themselves between each other and agreed that she would eat this fruit. Now, the significance of this is that if Persephone ate any of the food of the underworld, she would have to come back. She couldn't leave forever. So no matter what Demeter did, Persephone would have to go back to Hades. Needless to say, this made Demeter very angry, but the gods did come to an agreement that Persephone would spend 1/3 of the year with Hades. This 1/3 of the year is what we now consider to be winter, when the earth starts to die and becomes barren. So kind of late fall all through winter. And when Persephone comes back to the earth to live with her mother during the other 2/3 of the year, that's when we get spring and summer. A lot of people think that Persephone was very unhappy with Hades. This really isn't true. Persephone came to love and adore Hades and actually was very, very happy with him, always looking forward to when she could go back to him. Don't let people fool you into thinking that Persephone and Hades hated each other. They were very much in love, even if their beginnings was a little odd. Now, Hades is often depicted with the guardian of the underworld, the 3-headed dog, Cerberus. Cerberus is actually not just a dog. He has 3 heads that look much like a dog, the tail of a serpent, the mane of snakes, and paws of a lion. So not quite Fluffy from Harry Potter. But Cerberus did guard the underworld from any who would try and steal souls from it, which is one thing that you could do that would really piss Hades off. And trust me, you didn't want to piss him off. Despite his usual passive nature, he was one whose wrath was to be feared. So that's pretty much it about Hades. There's a lot of stories about Hades, obviously, because he is a big god, so I suggest you guys read some of them because I think he's really interesting. He's actually one of my favorite Greek gods because he is so misunderstood and thought to be evil, mainly because people think these days Underworld is equivalent to hell and Hades is equivalent to the devil. This isn't true. Hades just wanted balance and wanted to give the soul some place to rest. So that's about it. Before I completely end this video, I want to make a few quick announcements, mainly that my SCP day I will be doing every other Friday instead of every Friday, mainly because I've noticed that there aren't as many people following the SCPs. However, I still want to do them because I do still find them interesting. On those other Fridays, I will be introducing a new series called Supernatural, where I will be going over urban legends and things like that, creatures, and other things. One of those first videos will either be Spring Hill Jack or the Jersey Devil, so look forward to seeing that next Friday, not this coming Friday. This coming Friday I will be doing an SCP video. That being said, that's the end of this. As always, I'm Saga, and this is the end of our tale. Bye!